Martian also baiting me into crafting Zentimo. Why are we putting Zentimo on me? Literally everybody was running it. Literally everybody was running it a month ago. I just craft Zentimo only because Martian says it's good. Oh my goodness. I cut Zentimo today only because the stats people told me to, and I'm trying to experiment with Mutanus because they say this is good. I reject all of your blame. It was not just me running Zentimo. It also might be that like Zentimo is a good card in the right meta. Like I honestly don't know why it's getting cut. Not like I can't wrap my mind around it, but I don't know what the reasoning is. What I can assume is aggro is pretty bad right now. So there's not a lot of good like Zentimo targets, which would also explain why Mutanus would be good. And so as soon as like aggro becomes good again, maybe Zentimo becomes good again. I don't know. I don't know that Zentimo's actually bad. I've seen it not show up in one VS report thing, so I'm experimenting not having it in. Minus 1600 dust sad. Oh my goodness. Talking to a wall. I hate that. From now on, I'm gonna be a get wrecked streamer. If anyone crafts something because I think it's good, and then it ends up not being good, I'm just gonna say get wrecked. You don't want to listen to reasoning. MartianBuu, more like Martian bait. Get wrecked, zombies. I think it's better if you end it with kid. Oh, get wrecked, kid. Alright, get wrecked, kid. I started playing Hearthstone because Martian plays it. Ooh, get wrecked, kid. Left my wife because Martian said she wasn't good enough for you. I don't think I said that. But get wrecked, kid. It is liberating. Imagine not trying to make a point and instead just no way. When will classic mode be released? Evil Martian Saga? It's true. It's true. Did we do it? Oh, exact lethal. Oh, we did it. We did it. It's full of bad legends, yeah. Chops. Or Cosmodon. I don't want my first play to be on turn 3, do I? Yay, Caverns. I don't like Caverns either. Caverns is like one of my least favorite things of all time. It has been a huge frustration to me. If you remember, I was having a ton of fun in Hearthstone. And then, like playing Kazakhstan Druid. I was having like more fun in Hearthstone than I'd had in a long time. And then people started playing Crossrogue, and I stopped playing Druid, and I stopped having as much fun. So like, I'm with you on how bad the deck feels. I agree. I don't know how we find balance between minions and spells in current APM list, but I'm pretty sure someone will figure out how to break it. I'll make a list. I'm gonna make a list in a tweet after this. After the stream. I have an idea. I got I feel you now on how your pet meme deck is fun until it's not a meme anymore. I now hate current Caverns Rogue. Yeah, it feels bad. Feels bad. Ah, Zentimo. Taken before its time. Dang, you hate to let that stick, huh? Everybody has a deck they hate the most. For me, Pirate Warrior is pure frustration because it limits what meme decks you can play in den. So, I think I also don't like Pirate Warrior. So I don't want you to think that I disagree on that front. I don't think that it's going to be any easier to play meme decks in Diamond in the absence of Pyro Warrior. Because, like, Quest Rogue, for one, is going to crush a meme deck way harder than Pyro Warrior ever could. Drekthar Innerfire, like, if everyone was playing the correct list of Drekthar Innerfire, you would hate that way more than you'd hate Pyro Warrior. Questline Pirate Warrior is just the deck that's being played in Diamond, and if it wasn't there, you'd have another thing that was getting in the way of, your most favorite meme deck. But I do think Questline Pirate Warrior is in contention for the most boring deck of all time. It plays itself, like it just tells you how to play every turn, which is not unique to Pirate Warrior, but every element of it is random. Like, there's so much random generation, all the cannon shots are random, and the infinite value is obscenely random. I don't know. The whole thing just feels yucky to me. Like, the draws are so polarizing, too. I don't know. And it took what I thought was a cool deck. Like, I like regular Pirate Warrior. But it's got, like... It took that and, like, destroyed it. It turned it into, like, you're not running the good pirates anymore. You're running the cheap pirates. Like, a 1-mana 1/1 is better than most of the pirates in this deck. I don't know. Not most, but, like, most of the pirates you would play otherwise. And I think you would cut a lot of things for 1-mana 1/1s if you had the option to. So yeah, I certainly do think the deck is gross at the very least. But I don't think that, like... Pirate Warrior is just, like, what's being played a lot. That's all. As soon as you take away Pirate Warrior, if you ban the quest, people are just going to move on to the next best thing. And then that'll be what's keeping you from playing meme decks. Alright, well. I have played one of these. Have I played a Chinging? I have. So I actually want to get rid of all of this, right? So that I get a Shudderwalk back. Ideally.
Look at me. Break it, you buy it, you buy it.
Order lol, but I got this, so it's fine. Easiest random smite of my entire life. It would be really nice if the if wind chills and stuff overdrew that bomb, huh? So we didn't have to draw it ourselves. All right, I'll play this. Wait, no one this turn, right? Yeah, of course not. One extra for next time. Very good. Not worth the risk. All decks get hate, it's true. Sorry, I was catching up on chat a little bit there. Alright. Now what will you do, Chops? Now what will you do? Menagerie is going to be busted 2 mana dragon finally. Oh my goodness. It is a cheap dragon, isn't it? It is a cheap dragon. Opponent gives up. Very good. Hey, it's Corbett.
You are in the court of the elements now.
Yeah. I think this is a hand.
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Mr. Games himself. True. Give me that fruit.
Thank you.
Dark Druge coming in with the 13 months. Dark Druge, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my friend. How are you? Ah. Lost his switcheroo again? Yeah. It's true. Ooh, is that dead? I was gonna Zola that. Do I ever flirt talks this? I want to keep them off the board, right? Drew talks Lurgle and Tannis before I could ice fishing on 2. Ah, feels bad. Feels bad.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you. Which one of these is more obnoxious? I almost feel like I want to go spell. It's so easy to test for the minion.
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Predictable.
Wait for me! Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Hmm.
Not impressed.
Wait for me! Wait for me! Wait for me! Wait for me!
It's too bad I can't do this, huh?
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Not impressed.
The leash is a golden craft. Is that the priest card? Hmm. So I kill that, right?
Frost bites sharper than bane.
I wonder.
Such a perfect specimen.
Not impressed.
Geist is OP in this matchup for passage and the bouncing.
My blade.
Guess I could have tried to Geist the passage. Guess it does get rid of Daring Escape too.
Armor!
So any funny moments with Okani yet? Yeah, I mean, like, it's been handy. I don't know that anything's been, like, particularly funny. It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance, Shadow.
Give me that. Not what I want.
I haven't done this yet, huh?
Break it, you buy it.
Want to trade this stuff off somehow? If possible.
Can't go round. Gotta go through.
I destroyed my MMR with Boar Priest. You had so much fun with Reno Shaman. Nice. I think Vosh and the coin has to be nutty enough to make it in Shadow Priest. It's an extra mana and a 1/1. Maybe. It seems like the type of thing that's fringe useful to me, so I don't know for sure. But maybe.
Nice to meet you.
Predictable.
I know all the steps.
Opponent knows all the steps.
Round. Gotta go through.
Uh-oh. Owie.
Not impressed.
boop.
My jaws that bite. My jaws that catch. That catch.
That's all for now.
Betty's thinking Geist isn't in the best version of the deck I put in the VS report. I think Corbett is extremely used to Shamans running a bunch of bizarre things in Shaman. What did it say in the report? Something like all of the rest of like the entire wild collection gets used in the last slots in Shaman, something like that. If I played literally any card against him, I don't think he'd be surprised at all. As long as I'm playing Shaman, I don't think he'd be surprised whatsoever. That's my guess. I don't know. If I want all these, I want this card if it's even. I want this and this if it's Mechatoon.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
New card is pretty good on a big Raza turn. I think it's probably good into most things that have a high concentration of spells. Like if your deck has is half spells, I think you always run that card. Unless you're like Big Priest, but
Frostbite's sharper than fang.
in some parallel dimension, Shudderwalk Shaman with Murloc Battlecries is a tier 1 deck. I want to live in that universe. It's a good universe. +1. I dare you. I dare you. Go ahead and play a Mountain Giant. Oh, but don't play Dark Alley Pact. Don't do it. Don't play Dark Alley Pact. Just play the Mountain Giant. Play Mountain Giant. Alright, fair enough. Sorcerer's Apprentice walks so Radiant Elemental could fly. True.
Not impressed.
Communicating with opponent through telepathy, yeah. Haha, get wrecked. Enjoy your random dice roll. XYZ, are you having fun yet? Are you having fun? Tell me honestly. Have you been enjoying this game so far?
More bones to gnaw on.
Bones.
Muzzle their magic.
I actually kind of want all of my minions on the board back. So I don't think I'm going to trade at all. I think I'm just going to put it right back in my hand. I could also do this. Anything they do that would full clear my board, I think I'm fine with. At what point do you attack face? Well, if I'd seen both like Molten Giants, for sure, you start going face. And like I do have Flurgle Toxman still. I guess like it's not necessarily the end of the world if I were to go face here. It is hard to say though. Well, when it's pretty clear that I'm winning, I think in this case I have to play it super conservatively because they have the showstopper. So like I have to go for the Shutter Walk, like kill him in one turn type of play.
Not impressed.
Break it, you buy it.
I wake once more.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
So for the mech mage support they're doing, is Flamewaker mech the only good one so far? There was that one that like dredged something to the bottom of your deck, right? That one's probably good, at least for standard, but it'll depend on what other dredge support there is.
I ain't talking.
This curse has become our greatest strength.
Opponent in shambles. Opponent reeling.
Armor, lightly used.
Without their Gen, what are they gonna do?
Nature waits for no one but me.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
Nobody move, and no one gets hurt.
Pass for 2 turns to give them a chance to come back? Exactly. Exactly. I don't want them to play a bunch of Molten Giants, and then all I can do is freeze, and then once I've frozen them, they play that card and kill me with it. That's what I'm scared of.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Sharper than bang. Armor, lightly used armor.
What do you think? Would Nazmani be better than Radiant? In the deck that you posted, no. As like a use for the 0 mana 1/1, maybe not actually, or like maybe so rather. Don't really want to use this for anything, do I? This matchup is such a slow burn. After I heard your voice, I already thought you were a really sympathetic guy, but now after seeing you, I'm doubting your humanity, because I don't think I've ever seen somebody looking more friendly than you. I need to be a little bit more convincing, apparently. It's gonna be too obvious that I'm a Martian. It's very, very kind words, by the way. It's very sweet of you to say. That's a lot of Serenites.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on? I'm almost out of
I'll follow the trend. And MartianBuu. And at MartianBuu. Oh. I thought MartianBuu was Canadian because he's so nice. Yes. I'm a huge fan of maple syrup. I am a pancake enjoyer, if nothing else. We've seen both Raised Deads. We've seen the Showstopper. What we haven't seen is Shutterwalk. That we really need to see sometime soon. During a long day, stream has helped me reduce my heart rate and hopefully blood pressure. My smartwatch says so. That's very nice to hear. Ooh. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm happy to help Darksea. Shutterwalk last card in deck. Do you guys think my opponent is a... So it would have to be... They've already used both Dark Bombs and both Drain Souls, so they'd have to be running 2 Showstoppers, and they'd have to, like... Yeah, so we're never dead here, right? That's not even enough... It's not even enough damage to kill me this turn, so I think we're just fine. Right? If it's Gnome-Feratu, that'd be pretty hilarious. Alright, opponent gives up. Or they're trying to play their... They finally did it. They finally got to, after all these years. Oh, because it gets returned to my hand, I see.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Alright, how do you guys like our chances? Pretty good, pretty good.